Hi, if you're watching this, you must not have gone to back to school night last night. We had an unusual situation for the third period IB Language and Literature and History of the Americas, in that we have shared teachers, shared students. So we had 3 teachers together in Mr. Taster's room. And so we each only got to speak for about 4 minutes. So I don't have lots of slides. You can see what you need to know about this class from the class expectations that I sent home earlier this week, which you've already had a chance to take a look at. So these first slides that you'll see here are actually Mr. Taster's slides, and then when it was my turn, I introduced myself. So this is a picture of me from not this summer of 21, but 20, because I couldn't find a picture of me without a mask on it from 21. So this is a picture when we went to Kentucky, and horses don't have to wear masks, so I didn't either. And that's a real racehorse from Kentucky, which is pretty neat. We stayed at a bed and breakfast that has racehorses on it. This is my 27th year teaching, so I have a lot of experience, and 12 years at Granite Bay, and I've taught the seniors and the juniors for IB, as well as almost every other class in the English department here at Granite Bay. What I did want to talk about was the extended essay, because that's a unique aspect of the IB program and of IB language and literature. The HL1 students, the juniors, started the extended essay today in class. Mrs. McCoy, the librarian, and I introduced this to them and talked about it. They're going to be, all of them, whether they're doing the IB diploma or just taking a couple IB classes, are all going to work on this year, because we're learning how to be discerning about resources, about news sites, whether something really is news or not, whether something's biased or not. We'll be learning about MLA rules, and ways to organize a large research assignment. All of them will create a sentence outline for the research they've accumulated by the end of the year. The HL2 students, the diploma candidates, they'll be, next year and senior year, they'll be turning in a first draft when they come back to school in August, and then they'll do revisions. And so if you've got a junior, you're watching this because you're a junior parent, then if your student's not an IB diploma candidate, they won't be writing that full paper, but they will be doing the sentence outline. But the senior year is pretty neat, because they turn the paper, and then we have something called a viva voce, where we invite parents, teachers, admin, and the juniors to listen to the experience the seniors had of doing the extended essay and what they learned from that and why they chose what they chose. The picture you see here is when we all got to be together normally a couple years ago before the pandemic started. So hopefully we'll get pictures like that again soon. The spring assessments for IB. If you have students in an IB SL2 class, there will be assessments. There'll be a research project called an internal assessment that they'll turn in, and there'll be exams in May. If you have HL2 students, they'll have those as well. But if you've got a student who's only in an HL1 class, then they're just doing, in my class, they'll do something called an individual oral, which is a presentation that'll be 10 minutes long. And after they talk for 10 minutes, it's just one-on-one with me. Then I'll ask them questions for 5 minutes, and then that's sent off to the IB to assess. And then their senior year, they'll do the exams, and they're going to be writing an essay their senior year. We do need parent volunteers in May for our exams, because we want to make sure that we have lots of people to support those students and escort people to the bathroom, make sure that we're passing everything out and doing things correctly. So if that's something that you could help us with, you can go to our bit.ly, it's a bit.ly/YIB@GB, and find a connection where you can sign up for that, which would be great. And then I mentioned our website. If you'd like to learn more about the whole IB program, or maybe you've got a friend or a family member that you're telling them about IB, at the website you can see videos, some by me, some by students. We'll be making some new ones this year with students and teachers. There are already some teacher videos up there. So it's a really good place to kind of get to know IB@GB. And again, that's at that bit.ly, bit.ly/YIB@GB. We really didn't have an IB parent group during the pandemic, which was sad, but we're restarting it, and we'll be restarting it via Zoom starting in September. So look for an email from me about that. One of the things that the IB parents do is we have an international lunch in the spring where families bring in food from all sorts of different backgrounds, which has been really wonderful in the past. And we have all the IB students that are part of that. So we usually have about 75 or 100 students. I mean, we have 200 students in IB, but and we invite them all, but we have at least 100 students that come to the luncheon. It's really fun. And also at the IB parent group, we'll talk about things like what real IB students experience at Granite Bay. We also have alumni that come and talk about their experience in college after having been an IB diploma student, and other things that are related to the program and understanding the program. So I hope you'll take advantage of that. And that's it. That's all I talked about last night. Mrs. McKinney introduced herself and talked, and Mr. Taster introduced himself and talked. So if you have any questions about anything, just email me. I'm happy to respond. I really love being the IB coordinator, and I really love teaching this class. Mr. Taster and I are working closely together on the things that we're teaching. We're even doing one book the same with the seniors and the juniors, so we can do some things together because we think that would be neat. And we change the curriculum each year to try and be responsive to the students we have and things that we see changing. So I hope your student enjoys the class. I'm certainly looking forward to it. Thank you.